teach at the Yogashala in Waterdown. At Yogashala, I teach hatha, vinyasa, yin, and bar. When you come to a yin practice at the Yogashala, you can expect to hold the postures for anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes. The idea of the yin practice is to let go of those larger muscle groups and settle into the smaller ones, the fascia, tendons, ligaments. And it's also very much about your breath. So you get to come in, be still, which we don't get to do very often, and just breathe. Yoga came into my life about 12 years ago. I was just expecting my second child, and the doctors had said to me, no more running. So I had never practiced yoga before, and I did a prenatal yoga practice, and from that point on I was hooked. So after I had my baby, I started practicing, and then a couple years later I thought I'd love to share this with the world, so I started to teach. A fun fact about myself is that, if you don't already know, my nickname is Pooh Bear. So my dad, when I was 2 years old, started calling me Pooh for Winnie the Pooh, P-O-O-H. And when I was a teenager and the phone started ringing with all the friends calling, my dad would often answer the phone, hold it out, and yell, "Pooh, telephone!" So the name has stuck all through my life. I love practicing a lot of different types of yoga. I personally love the yin practice. I usually practice at home before bed, and then I also enjoy doing inversions and flowing, so kind of like the whole gamut of whatever yoga has to offer. We are about to watch a small video on what you could expect in a yin practice at the Yogashala. I hope you come out sometime. Namaste. Welcome to yin class, everyone. Let's take a comfortable seat, legs crossed. Maybe you need to sit up onto a block if that's comfortable for you. And begin to settle into your breath. The eyes close. So in this practice of yin, we will hold postures for 2 to 3 minutes, allowing the body and the mind to settle into each posture. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up, lift up, look up, big stretch, right and left side body. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Move into a table pose. Wrist creases parallel, fingers spread nice and wide, taking your time to set up your foundation here as we move through cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose. Nice, long, slow, smooth breath. Exhale to your cat pose. Inhale into cow, heart moves forward. Exhale into cat. Scoop the tailbone down and forward, pull the belly in and up. And inhale back into your neutral spine of table. And take your left foot, step it between the hands. You can take the opposite side of your mat, flip it in half to pad your knee. This posture is called baby dragon pose. Moving deep into the hips here. Just breathe and soften. Notice where this breath needs to go. Modification here, if you'd like to, is to move up with the hands onto the thighs, flying high dragon. Again, shoulders soften, breathe. Another variation to bring the hands to the inside. Continue to hug your left knee in into a low flying dragon. Maybe the forearms can move down towards the earth. Another nice variation here is to move into a winged dragon. So after another breath or two, hanging out here, and draw yourselves up. Turn the left toes out on a 45 degrees. Allow the left knee to float out to the left. Option to encourage that leg out further. Drawing the gaze towards the sky. The hips still continue to settle down towards the earth. Nice deep stretch into your right hip flexor. A gentle twist here. All the while the breath is full. I am inhaling, I am exhaling. We'll place the hands down and step back into a downward facing dog. Pedaling it out, sway the hips from side to side. And in a practice, we would go to the other side. But here, we're going to sweep the legs out, taking a block with you and roll onto your back body here. Soles of the feet, hip distance in parallel. Push your feet into the earth, lift your hips. Place the block underneath the sacrum, the triangular shaped bone, the base of the spine. Push the back of your head into the mat. Draw the shoulder blades together under the back to make a shelf for the heart for a supported bridge pose here. And again, this yin practice, we allow ourselves to settle into the mat, into the breath, noticing how the pose feels today. It's a practice of stillness, a practice of quiet. Ready, lift the hips up, take the block out. The soles of the feet come together and knees fall out to each side for a butterfly. Bring your hands to your belly, one hand to your heart. And the jaw soften, the eyes soften. And breathe here. And gravity does the work for you here. It draws the knees down to each side. You find softness across the front of the body. Draw your knees together. Arms up overhead, a nice full body stretch in the fingers to the toes as you inhale. Exhale. Soles of the feet down, roll over to your side body. Pause here for a moment. And then when you're ready, draw yourselves up back to a comfortable seat where we started. Legs crossed. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. This is a bar class. So in bar class, we'll use the ball between the legs and get a good squeeze in that ball and start to do some pulses. But checking in with the breath, we'll breathe in and breathe out. Sink a little deeper, sweep the arms up into a chair pose. Continue to squeeze the ball, feeling the inner thighs. And take the ball out, bring it around behind the knee. Hug your heel towards your bum, sink back down into a one-legged squat and do some pulses here. All the while, hug the heel towards your bum, feeling that hamstring on the left leg and right quad. We'll extend now. Reach forward into a modified warrior 3 pose. You can start to hug your heel towards your bum and pulse on that ball. Draw yourselves back up. Take the ball out. Inhale out to a nice big stand, stretch it out, and exhale to